11 years.
11 years, man, since I left Philadelphia. And,
The compound.
Started in Southwest Philadelphia, 56 and Willows, in a row home, man. And everybody thought I was crazy.
Yeah. Could explain, like, okay, what is this? Like, you say the people, I know it as the compound, but what is the compound?
It's a sparring gym for creativity. It's where, like, if you have an idea, you come here, we sit down, start it. What's your idea? Is it music? Is it fashion? Is it photography? It's just a great place for creativity. And then I was a toy collector, art collector, so I always felt, you know, when you went back in the day, you probably been to studios, there was just a room with a board and speakers.
Yeah.
Then if you went to a photography studio, it was just a white room with lights. Any creative space is really not a fun place.
Okay.
So I was like, I want to make a place that you could do music, you could do photography, you could do marketing, but when you look around, you're inspired to create more.
Who are some of the people that have come here to create and really take an idea from, I guess, infancy to, you know, full birth?
Wow, Rick James. No, not Rick James. Shout out to Rick James, he did a lot for my career.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the great people. Chris Rock shot a commercial here. Swiss Beats has been here. Jadakiss has been here. Questlove has been here. Kevin Durant, Iman Shumpert. The list just goes on and on. It's just so many. They all come for different reasons. Sometimes we just come in to hang out. You know, Mos Def comes here a lot just to be creative. Yasin Bey. And some people come here to work. Some people come here to just get inspiration, and some people just come to chill.
Okay. Oh, show us some of the pieces. Because this is what I want to do too.
What?
Because you said it happens in here. You can take an idea from infancy to full birth.
Right out the gate, I think me and you should like create like a men's hair care product for like bald guys, like, you know, and we can sit at the war table, figure out the name.
I like it.
And then because it's no bald head like cream or hair care product for black men. Well, this area right here, this is it's the studio section because we have a booth. So this is like the live section. You have like the Marshall amps, the keyboards, and it's enough area for drums.
So music has been made here?
Totally music. I mean, all the new young kids, Dave East came here and recorded, A$AP Ferg, BJ the Chicago Kid, who always been in Philadelphia, recorded here. I did a record with Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel here. Okay. So it's Jim Jones and Joey Badass has done a record here. There's been a lot of people that came up here to record music for, and the music that gets recorded here is always for a lot of projects that I work on. So, in getting the marketing job or whatever, I'll say, hey, we can create music that connects back to your product or back to the campaign. And this is like the DJ area right here, from Don Cannon, the Green Lantern, all of them come through certain points of their career and DJ, make mixtapes or whatever.
And you started, because you used to DJ.
Yes, this is where it all started in Philadelphia, Southwest, with heavy milk crates. It was no Serato, and we didn't know nothing about Apple when I was DJing. And then this is like the control center, literally where basically our engineer just records all the vocals and everything. And this is pretty much the whole section of just music, but it's dressed up in more art.
How long did it take you to go from a thought process of this is what I want to do to this actually happening?
Well, I think for me, this was always happening. I think like in life, we already living our dream. It's how you bottle it up. Because I always, when I was DJing, I would used to sit in my Transformers or my G.I. Joes behind the turntables. So then when I had my speakers, and now He-Man might sit on my speakers. So this was started when I was 13, but I didn't have a name, I didn't have a brand, but it was always toys around my music. And then in 2007, 2006 was when the word compound came, and I was like, okay, I got it, this is it. So I think for me, it was always there. It was just, when did I realize and how to package it?
Mm. What would you call this?
This is the Supreme Shangri-La. You know, it's when you walk through and you think you just hit Shangri-La. Okay. So I don't know what that is, but let's take you through Shangri-La. Welcome to Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. Okay.
So this is pretty much, it's like my office space, but like kind of a lounge presentation room. Sometimes a lot of artists will come in here and write, when they have to write the lyrics or write music, they'll come in here just to get away from, you know, people, if they have people out there, their crew, and they'll come in here and just write in private or whatever. And we just really, it's a chill spot. We have a projector up here. Okay. Also, like we pull down for presentations and video games.
Was it an artist that did this?
This is a legendary artist named Stash. He's actually from Brooklyn, New York, but he worked with Nike, he worked with everybody. That's actually a fat cap. It's the top of a spray paint can, these. So this is the top part of the spray paint can, and these things are the drips that actually drop down when you're painting. So he's known for this fat cap design.
So you do this, and you say to yourself, this isn't enough.
Totally not.
You just opened
art gallery.
An art gallery.
Which is the Compound Gallery.
But all these different creatives are attracted to you. You're like a magnet for creatives, but we want to know how that started. So
wow.
Can we got to check out.
Let's take a walk then.
Okay, let's take a walk. Talk about why would you do a art gallery or just start your creative process in the South Bronx?
Well, a lot of people don't know I was born in the Bronx.
Really?
Born in the Bronx, 167th and Fulton.
Okay.
I moved to Philly when I was 3 years old.
So how long did it take you to say, all right, I want to do an art gallery?
Well, what actually happened, the first compound is an art gallery. Okay. I started renting that space. So now we're at the Compound Gallery.
So the first show
was Johnathan Mannion.
And Johnathan
shot every image in this room.
Cash Money. This one right here is like
Cash Money with no tattoos, not one tattoo, and Birdman with hair.
Wow.
You know, put some hair on my name. Hard Knock Life.
Music video.
Totally, with the kids, that's the bike that Jay rode down the street. And just to be able to see all the other photos that Johnathan took was incredible. This is the original Eminem album cover. This is the one that Johnathan wanted to use. Okay. But the label picked another one, but this is the actual shot.
This is Marshall Mathers?
Marshall Mathers one. I just felt that it was very important to get the work with the right person to open a gallery that can show hip hop from a nice amount of time of 25 years, from the young to the old. And to do it in the Bronx.
This is amazing. We gotta sit down.
Totally.
Can we sit down?
Yeah, we can sit down. I have one more room to show you.
Another room?
We have one more room. Welcome. Nah, I'm not growing up. I'm Toys R Us kid still.
SetFree. We're in the Compound Art Gallery.
Correct.
What amazes me about this, because I know your beginning, you know, you said you have all these different connections, all these different creatives. Like I said, you're a magnet to all these different creatives. How did you start, and how did you start your trek?
Wow.
In the
started
business?
DJing.
Okay.
Started with DJing in probably maybe 9th grade. Started DJing, going back and forth from Philadelphia to New York. DJing house parties in Southwest Philly, Lincoln University, Westchester University. And that was really the start of it. Yeah. But going back and forth to New York to go record shopping when between like Hot Watts in Queens and then Funko Mart in Philly.
That was years ago.
It was a lot of years ago. And a lot of people in Philly just never knew my relationships that I had in New York. No phones, no Instagram, no social media. So it was something that I kept kind of private.
Johnathan Mannion, he did all of these historical
images. Every image in this room is his from a career of 25 years of photography of some of the most priceless moments, from Big to DMX to just, and I mean a lineage of their history, from Cash Money with No Tattoos to Cash Money now. He just was called by Drake to do, like, he does personal projects also for a lot of artists. He's your favorite artist photographer.
Okay. There's not every day you see somebody that I know, art gallery, creative space, all these different creatives, celebrities, entertainers, musicians, athletes are drawn towards you. What was your first, I guess, claim where people started looking at you as a creative in the business?
Creating the N1 mixtapes. That was like when I knew I was like, okay, I'm a little different. Like, I knew I was different from starting at 7 years old, but the first time I put like a project out into the world was the N1 mixtape.
Okay, what year was that?
1998.
Okay, now people aren't familiar with the N1 mixtape. N1 was a basketball...
apparel basketball company, made sneakers, famous for the trash talk tees. They had the t-shirts that were like, I dunk on you and your mama. It was the craziest things, but it was a big thing. And when I like created the N1 mixtape, the whole thing of it was, mixtapes were just like on cassette tapes then. There was never a mixtape done for video. And I knew taking that same format but putting it into a VHS tape was like, I got something.
Wow, so after you leave N1, and that was a big, explosion.
Moment.
Yeah, what was your next journey?
I got a call from Chris Robinson, video director, movie director. He did the New Edition story. He did a lot of things. He did ATL. So one of my best friends, he called me. He was working on a Warner Brothers picture, which was ATL, T.I. movie, and Will Smith's even involved with it. Called me and said, come to California, I want you to work on this movie with me. Didn't even know what I was going out for, and he asked me to help him score music and get music. So I went out there and became a music coordinator for the movie and helped get a lot of the tracks that's in the skating ring scene.
For ATL?
For ATL. And that was literally 2006. I flew out there December of 2005 and stayed in California and worked on the Warner Brothers lot all the way up till the movie release, which I think was April 2006. Wow. One of my most famous moments of my life, to be able to work on a Warner Brothers picture and actually call producers from all over, and like Isaac Hayes Jr. III was one of the producers I reached out to get beats from to put in the movie.
So you were just trying to create, again, I guess what you learned from the N1 mixtape, you took from...
to another level.
Yeah, it took from another level. But it all started from your love of music, right? So
all
you were
started.
DJ.
Yep.
From DJ, you went to N1, and we're fast forward because I know it's
totally
a lot of different things in between, but it was always just from your passion.
Passion of music.
Oh, man, dude. If someone's looking at this and they're like, man, I want to do what you do.
Wow.
I want to do that. I want to be able to be fluid. I want to have my passion for music, sports, entertainment turn into a career and a lifestyle that you set out and plan for yourself. What would be the keys?
Wow. I think it's just believing yourself, and just it's no limits. There's just, you have to just, whatever you believe in for yourself, just do it. A good friend of mine named Darren Dean said, you believe in God and you've never seen him? And he said, why you can't believe in yourself? So, and that statement just stuck to me for my life. Like, wow, we do believe in a higher power, we do believe in God. So if you believe you can be an actor, you can be an actor. Because you believe in something that, if you believe in God, you can believe in anything.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I'm excited to see what you're gonna do next. I can't believe I'm in the Compound Art Gallery.
I don't know, it might be the Compound NASA next. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's why can't we?
Yeah.
I think we can, whatever we dream, we can achieve.
Man, thank you, Free.
Thank you, good sir.
Appreciate it. Look at this guy.
Wow.
Dreams do come true.